Ariat Dirt World Summit. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Ariat Dirt World Summit. All right, in this video, Ariat Dirt World Summit, I have some encouragement for you. We're gonna talk a little bit about discipline in your business and how that's like a workout for your business. I'm gonna update you on the wild world of Cody this week. Wow, discipline so I don't get fat. Discipline for your business so your business doesn't get fat. Ta-da! Let's get into it. All right, I'm still coming off being sick. It's only been 2 days since I filmed my last video. Because I was sick last week, then it was like, I couldn't film. I was stuck in bed for a few days. It was bad. But I have made a goal, chunked out a block of time every Friday morning to do exactly this, to film this. For the purpose of this is self-discipline for my mind, basically. It helps me wrap up the whole week. It helps me figure out what were the important things of this week, what I don't need to think about. One of the reasons why this is effective for me is when you teach other people about what you're learning, it solidifies what you're learning a lot more and you become better, more efficient, and a better teacher. I'm sticking to recording every Friday morning. That's what I'm doing now. Even though it's been 2 days since I last recorded, there's not a ton of thoughts there. But I have come up with some stuff that I think is valuable. If you want to watch, please feel free to continue. Ariat Dirt World Summit. I've been thinking lots about leadership this week. What kind of leader do I want to be? Am I being the leader that I want to be? I think kindness is the most important thing. Doesn't matter in anything. In who you are, I think being kind is the most important thing, top of the list. You can be angry, but you can still be kind. I'm very grateful that that's never been like a crazy hard problem for me. Is like, if I'm angry, I don't turn into an asshole. I'm still a kind person. Not saying that I've never been an ass. I was reminded of that this week when I saw some people that are not in my circle of influence, but they just flipped off the handle over the tiniest little thing. And I was like, you don't have to be that way. Like you could still be kind. This isn't even a big deal. And then I started to feel bad for them because I was like, you let your emotions dictate your behavior. That fuels a whole lot of negative stuff. You want to be a high quality person? Don't let your emotions dictate how you're going to respond to things. Remember from a previous video, low quality, reacting. High quality, responding. Take a moment to just breathe. When you get into a situation where you're upset or something's like freaking you out, just take a moment, breathe, think, and then talk. Don't just Does anybody react well? I mean, if you're trained, but how many people train themselves to react well? Not a lot. Like I was saying, I felt really bad for them. They are missing out on so much joy in this world. Every time something crazy happens, they freak out, they fly off the handle, they go berserk. And I'm like, yeah, stuff sucks to happen, but do you want to be that person that's just your whole day is just all these moments of negative flying off the handle and you're mad and upset all the time? Gosh, it sounds horrible. When you compare that to joy, something happens, it sucks, yeah, okay, deal with it, but then you can just move into joy in the next moment. Gosh, why isn't that just a million times better? That's what I think. Just a reminder, discipline is highly valuable. Discipline yourself to respond, not react. High quality person, high value. That's the type of person that I want to be around. Maybe you don't want to be that person. You're probably not watching this video if that's the case. Or maybe you are that person and you want to change into a higher quality person. Work on that. Ariat Dirt World Summit. My encouragement to any and all of you who are struggling with any sort of negativity, focus super heavy on the things that make you happy, that bring you joy. Negativity can cloud a lot of stuff and it's hard sometimes to get out of that realm of everything sucks and you just want to bleh. Go work out. That's a big thing. Just movement. Whatever workout looks like for you. You don't have to be some big jacked buff dude. I'm not a big jacked buff dude, but I do work out every day. It's good for your brain and it's good for your body to just move. It gets things moving and grooving. Do it. Light always outshines the darkness. That's biblical or whatever you believe in. Light always outshines the darkness. It's a thing. Think about it. You don't want to look back at the end of your life and see that you spent lots of times brooding on negativity. You're a fighter. You're a warrior. Conquer negativity and win back your day. That's what I wrote down at 4 o'clock in the morning. I highly doubt any of you want to look back at the end of your life and just go, oh yeah, I was negative a lot of time. That was great. Yeah, I really like being negative. No! You're a fighter. You're a warrior. You want to be joyful. You want to be happy. Choose it now. Choose to be happy now. Just do it. I guarantee if you start doing that, you'll start performing better better at work, you'll have a better marriage, your kids are gonna like you more. You might even get that wink, wink, nudge, nudge thing with your spouse. I mean, I don't know how that works, I'm not married, but I just imagine if you were more joyful, it'll turn into more joyous activities in business, in personal life, with your family. Maybe you're gonna make a bigger family. Who knows? I'm just assuming. I know I shouldn't assume, but for comedic effect, I'm assuming. I thought this chair would spin better than that. So, what am I focused on this week? Back into necessity mode. Survival. I'm working back in my shop right now, doing mechanical stuff that is my fallback. When I run out of money, things are not flowing the way that I want to because I'm trying new stuff all the time. I have to come back here and then I start working here again. That replenishes my cash reserves so that I can go out and I can do stuff again. I know enough people here that I can call and be like, hey, can I fix your stuff? Because I know it's broken. And nobody's fixed it yet because you don't call anybody other than me. I have enough of that. It covers my bills. It covers my expenses so I can survive. I can buy food once again. Or I post a couple stories on social media and then usually within a day someone's calling me going, oh hey, can you fix my stuff? And we're like, later this afternoon I'm fixing brakes on a vehicle. So I'm not thriving, I wouldn't say. Epic Media is not thriving yet because I'm starting it from ground zero. I'm building, I'm making connections all the time. I'm in weekly meetings with all sorts of people, whether it's CEOs or other creatives or people that have knowledge about stuff that I want to learn. I'm in lots of meetings all week long, but meetings don't pay the bill. So I have to schedule it where I'm in meetings, but I'm also doing work on vehicles, that kind of stuff. It's flowing. It's a slower process than what I want it to be. It is happening. Slow growth is better than fast growth. And like it would be that thing of like, if I just had $1 million tomorrow, I probably wouldn't know how to steward that wisely and spend $1 million tomorrow. Now I have some thoughts of like how I can roll that into things that would be productive, but I've never actually had $1 million to spend at one time. Most of us probably haven't. But the slow growth to getting to having $1 million to spend on something or whatever, that's the journey that I'm interested on. I would like to be at a position where I know how to effectively use $1 million. Let's say we're just using $1 million. I would like to know how to do that effectively. I would like to be that guy. That is a goal of mine. Have $1 million, know how to spend it in a way that's not foolish, it's not stupid. It enriched the lives of other people, and it's a productive, beneficial thing for everybody. $1 million still goes a long way. It's $1 million. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Oh yeah, my brain is in a place where I have dreams and aspirations of new things that I want to do like right now. I don't love borrowing money. Do if I absolutely have to. The dreams and aspirations that I have is like a dream. I'm like, hey, I got to build up enough cash so that I can go buy this stuff, so that I can do this stuff. I'm like, I don't love borrowing money. It's a little bit of a slower process. That's fine. Slow is good. It's not always bad. It helps you think and process and do things slowly. I don't like borrowing money. I don't have the capital to execute on some of those dreams. I'm at a crossroads right now. I'm forced to sell some of my current assets to acquire new things versus don't get the things that I want right now, work hard, acquire assets when I have the capital available. I'm kind of doing some of both. Like in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to sell my truck so I can buy this new vehicle that I want, and it's going to make me this much money. Yeah, but that's not realistic. I do need my truck to do work that I do. Selling the truck is actually like a step backwards, and it could be seen as a 1 step backwards, 2 step forwards in the long run, but I'm in a spot where I need to use my truck right now for work, the stuff that I am doing. It's not the smartest play, but what I will be doing, I'll be selling my hot tub. My hot tub, I did buy it out of necessity when my body was all damaged. I almost died more than once. My body was super damaged. Bought a hot tub, it helps me move, it helps me function. I needed it, but I've recovered enough now that I think I can function without it. If I have to go to my neighbor's house and use his hot tub, he's like, yeah, sure, come on over whenever you want, it's fine. So I do have a backup hot tub. Luckily, I have a backup hot tub. I just have to walk a block to go use it. On the Epic Media side of business, there is work that is flowing. Like I said in a previous video, lots of it takes time for some of the bigger stuff to happen. What I have done is I've started saying yes to lower paying jobs, things that I don't typically do just because I need cash flow happening. So last night I was taking pictures at a baseball diamond of some kids. Typically that's not the thing that I do. I focus on the blue collar world, the heavy construction, the power sports, motorcycles and lifted vehicles with big tires. Power sports, things with big tires on it. Big, huge construction machines. That's the thing, that's like, those are the big projects, that kind of stuff. But then you have like little stuff to fill in the gap. So yeah, I had a great time taking pictures last night at the baseball diamond. A bunch of 7 to 9 year old kids running around, having a great time. It was a party. I had so much fun there. It was awesome. That doesn't pay the bills like filming for Caterpillar. There's two different levels of financial stuff going on there. I mostly don't mind doing the littler stuff in between the big stuff because I get to connect with people, and like I'm at the local baseball diamond. Lots of the parents that are sitting at the baseball diamond watching their kids play baseball while I'm running around with my camera having a good time putting on my own show, so to say. After the game, then some of them come up to me and go, oh, hey, I thought you were in Florida, but since you're here, I own this business. You want to do some business? You got me thinking about doing camera stuff because I see you running around. I love all the camera stuff that you do. Let's do some work together. All right. So now there's some workflow happening. I got a big shoot that's happening next week. Very excited about that. That happened because I ran into a guy this week at my local meat market, and he was like, oh, hey, I was thinking about you. I'm so glad that I saw you, and this just sort of happened. Like, you want to come film this thing? Like, let's do this. Yeah, I do. A week later, now we have it scheduled. Next week, I got to drive a bunch of hours out to this remote job site. So we got things lined up, business is flowing. So there is things that are happening now. Feels great. It feels really good. So there's local stuff that's happening. That feels really good. Another thing that happened yesterday, actually, someone else that I know on the internet through LinkedIn, I think that's how we know each other. It's probably how we know each other. That's how I know most of the people that I do business with. He sent me a text. He's like, hey man, I got so much stuff happening. Would you ever just be in a position where you just like, I send you some footage and you edit stuff? Yeah, do you not watch any of my videos? Like that's a lot of what I do. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched Whistling Diesel, but that's what I do with him. He sends me a whole bunch of footage and I edit it and then I send it back to him and he's like, all right. So that's cool. That rolled in my door yesterday. I'm like, oh, I'm excited to do all that kind of stuff. So now I got some more projects to do. I was also in a bunch of meetings this week. Very prestigious. Oh, hi, how are you doing? This is me. I live my life and nice to meet you. That's called building repertoire with other creatives. Meeting new people, meeting people with other skills, kind of like building relationship with other people that have those kind of skills. I have met so many new people in the last few months. My Rolodex has increased like crazy. When you travel and you go around, like I have met so many people. It's wild. Some people stand out more than others. I've probably met close to 500 people in the last 3 months. I don't know about you, but I can't remember 500 people. That is a wild thing. But what I can do is the more times you see certain people and then they kind of like elevate in the hierarchy of who sticks at the top of your mind, and people that you want to remember, and those people that I want to do business with, I want to have relationships with, I want to talk with, they're interesting to me. I don't know how it all works, but just some people, they get through the ranks and they elevate to the top, and I see them more. So I'm building relationship with them, I'm building connections with them. Ariat Dirt World Summit. One of the things that I'm hoping that I stumble upon with all these creative people that I talk to, I spend a crazy amount of time posting to all the social accounts that I have. I've tried all sorts of social media managers. None of them work perfect. None of them are flawless. I haven't found one that it's like, yeah, this one does everything and it's awesome. No, we're not there yet. I'm hoping that there's an AI one that shows up soon, but my hope is with meeting all these creative people that somebody has one of these tools that they're like, yep, this one's working and it does everything. All right, now I'm still on the hunt for that. So, I mean, if you have one that you're like, yeah, this one, it's great, I love it. I'm like, cool, I'll look into it. I don't want to use Hootsuite because I don't have $800 a month to spend on a social media manager because I'm not making money directly from social media. Like, maybe once I'm profitable in that, then it makes sense. But for me, just the little guy starting right now, I'm just a wee little guy on the internet. I don't have an $800 budget a month for a social media manager. Is there free options? Is there cheaper options that you guys are finding success with? Like, I'd be willing to spend $10 a month. That's my budget right now. $10 a month, or I manually do it. Well, I don't know. You start doing the math on that and you're like, I spend so many hours a day doing that. And if I value myself at $1,000 an hour, okay, $800 a month is a pretty good deal. But you gotta think realistically at some point too. In my head, I'm worth $1,000 an hour. Sure, great, that's nice. Nobody's paying me $1,000 an hour at this current time. You gotta be realistic at some point. I'm always searching for new tools. If you have a good solution to a social media manager, let me know. I would like to try it out. Maybe it works. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Ariat Dirt World Summit. This morning, talking with my business coach, we started talking about how like self-discipline and working out, and like I'm a guy that is somewhat relatively fit. I'm not perfect, awesome, super muscly bodybuilder guy, but I'm also not 500 pounds. I don't want to be that guy. And I don't want to be either of those guys. I don't want to spend a crazy amount of time in a gym. Like, that's just not my thing. But I also don't want to be the fat guy that sits on the couch for 90 days and doesn't move at all. And like, he just, like, I don't want to be that guy either. I'm the guy I'm a healthy balance, I think. I work out every day, mostly for my brain, but my body takes the benefits of that too. You got to keep things moving, and it feels good. Regular physical activity every day, good for your body, good for your mind. But to translate that into business, am I doing that with my business? Is my business healthy? Am I doing self-disciplined workouts for the business? So when he mentioned that, and I was like, huh, that clicks right now. It's not a new concept. Wow! This isn't a new concept for me at all. Sometimes people just say things and you're like, oh, that clicks right now. Yep, that totally makes sense. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Is my business thriving because it's disciplined and it's like a workout? Do I have exercises that work out this muscle group, this muscle group, this muscle group? Do I have exercises in business that this works out this part, this works out this part, this works out this part? Amazing! You don't see instant success when you're working out, but over time, that builds a strong muscular skeletal structure. Think of your business like that. You have all the different muscle groups, you have all the different areas of business. Do they have discipline in each one of them to be working out, to get stronger, to always be doing stuff? I am not currently doing that as good as I thought that I was. And maybe that's why that just hit so hard, because I was like, I've got all of this stuff going on. How do I wrangle it all together to be disciplined in doing it? I can do lots of stuff, but it's kind of chaotic, it's sporadic. There's lots of things that are just like, poof, 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 and like learning how to wrangle that all in together. How do we learn to deal with unexpected stuff? Oh, we're disciplined. Amazing. We're disciplined so that we can respond, not react. High quality, low quality. Which one are you? Is your business high quality business? Is your business low quality business? How do you operate? It seems obvious now. Yeah, workout, discipline, that makes sense. Yeah, correlate the two. But sometimes you just need somebody outside of your life to like look at you and go, hey, are you working out? No, I'm not. And that's all it takes. Now, I know that my afternoon is going to be constantly thinking about, all right, which disciplines do I need to be in place? I want to be set up for success. I want my business to succeed. What are the disciplines that I need in place to make that happen? Discipline's not bad. Everybody that executes on discipline, when they're done that discipline, they're like, oh yeah, that felt good. Like, yeah, working out sucks, but nobody at the end of their workout is like, oh, I wish I didn't do that. No. No. Same goes for business. I'm not gonna do any workout and be like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Work out your business. It'll work out for you. Okay, guys, that's all I got for this one. Short and sweet. Like I said, it's only been 2 days since I filmed my last video, so I don't have as much crazy substance going on. There is some crazy things happening in the works. Like I said, I got small stuff going on, then I got some medium projects, and then I got some big projects, and those ones are exciting, and I can't wait to tell you about them. I'll give you a hint. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Leaning forward for effect. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Coming soon. Are you gonna be there? I'm gonna be there. You should probably be there. I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, I was gonna talk about another thing. Sleep is important. Bad sleep, TikTok videos. I've been trying to fall asleep. I've had horrible sleep this whole week. That's not helping my brain turn off at all. Sometimes it does, but this last week it hasn't. So I have decided to quit listening to TikTok as I fall asleep because it's clearly not working. Okay, that's it. Reminder, what's your legacy gonna be? Are you a person of kindness or are you a grouchy poo head? Are you gonna be a kind person or are you gonna be a grouch? Which one are you gonna be when you get to the end of your life? What do you want your legacy to be? That happens now. Work on it. Everybody wants to be better all the time. I'm working on it, you're working on it. We're all working on it together. It's a great day to have a great day. Thanks for watching, see you later. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Leaning forward for effect. Ariat Dirt World Summit. Coming soon. Are you gonna be there?